town I love so dear. But we're after winning 2 million quid, so we're off to Belvedere. Yes, it's goodbye to good old Arthur J, and it's bonjour to fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Halfpenny Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me.
Here we are.
Wine? For God's sake, Pam, it's 11 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I thought I made coffee.
An estate-bottled Merlot.
It's Anthony, you see, I'm very worried about him.
Well, maybe just a sip. Now, what's this about Anthony?
Well, he's been working very hard lately.
Haven't we all, Pam? Slaves to the Celtic tiger. Oh, this is really rather good.
He's been so preoccupied. He went out this morning without his briefcase, and now his secretary has to come and pick it up.
Oh, Mrs. Finnerty.
Old dragon. You know, she once told Anthony I was too young and flighty for him. I mean, the nerve.
Don't worry, Pam. She probably says the same thing about the Queen Mother.
Listen, you get it. I'll show Mrs. Finnerty just how young and flighty I can be.
Pam.
Mrs. Moriarty.
I'm sorry, I was expecting someone else.
I'm here to collect Mr. Moriarty's briefcase.
No, Mrs. Finnerty.
I know she's left.
Left?
And she was getting very weak. God love her. Break your heart watching her trying to use the stapler. I'm Nicola, the new secretary.
Pleased to meet you.
Toby O'Driscoll, delighted. Absolutely delighted.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Moriarty told me about you.
All good things, I hope.
Very classy, the way you've done it.
Thank you.
Did you do it yourself?
Sorry?
But you know, go lovely here. Those inflatable chairs, completely transparent. They are gorgeous.
Yes, well, I don't think we'd actually...
And some leopard skin wallpaper. Now, it's not real leopard skin, but you'd never know the difference.
Well, I'll just get the briefcase.
Awful weather, isn't it?
Yes, it's definitely not the breast. I mean, tits been cold.
Actually, Molly, I wanted to ask your advice about something.
Daddy in the aeroplane. Yeah. Sorry, Anton.
Oh, no, it's perfectly all right. No, it's just that it all started with these Norwegian fibro socks that I bought from this middleman, Long Gong.
Long gone.
He's Chinese.
Well, I didn't think he was from Drimna, Anton.
Anyway, he's a good man, Gong. I always trusted him. But then I heard a rumour that he got mixed up with some Taiwanese sock bootleggers.
I heard there were an awful crowd.
Of course, I paid up front as usual. And then when the socks arrived, they were absolute rubbish. And, of course, by then, Long Gong was...
A long gone.
Exactly.
Ma, I got a postcard from Dad.
Wonders I'll never cease. What's he got to say for himself?
Dear, I can't read this right.
Sure, of course he can't. He writes like a drunken monkey on a pogo stick. Dear Molly, Court, Derek and Tara, me and Willie and Bernie are having a brilliant time seeing all the great soccer stadiums of England. Wish you were here, Eddie. The way that man describes things. He should have been a novelist.
Ma, when's Dad coming back?
Back? Sure, he's only gone. He'll be back in a few weeks.
I wish he'd hurry. Me too.
And that's sweet.
Because I lost £26 in pocket money. And we've no one to go and go for us. Do you want to go and go for us?
Me? I don't really
It
think...
doesn't matter if you're fat. Fat blokes are great goalies. It's very hard to get the ball past them.
Court, Derek, out.
Right, man.
I'm not fat, am I?
Of course not, Anto. They're only winding you up. This thing about your company, is it serious?
Well, not necessarily. There is the possibility of a big fat contract. I mean, a huge contract from the UK.
And if it doesn't work out?
Well, then I'm afraid.
Oh, Anto.
Yeah, well, you see, that's why I wanted to ask your advice, Molly. You see, what should I tell Pamela? You know how she worries.
Yeah, but you don't want her to come out of the clear blue sky either. She'll have a bleeding stroke.
I know, it's very tricky.
Do you know what I'd do?
What?
I'd hint at it for the moment. At least she won't worry then. But at least she'll have prepared the ground.
That's a very good idea. That's exactly what I'll do.
And here's long gone flying to the Bahamas with Uncle Anto's money. Sorry, Anto.
I didn't realize Mrs. Finnerty had left.
Huh? Oh, yeah. The job was getting too much for her, poor old thing. Do you know, I had to check every letter she typed to make sure she hadn't dribbled on them.
But that new girl, Nicola, well, she seems very young.
Yes. Well, we do need some new energy. You know, it's been a very high-pressure year.
Yes, you've been working late a lot, haven't you?
Yeah, well, you know how it is. Sometimes you're very, very busy and suddenly you're not. I suppose everything's like that. Things change. Even our lives.
Our lives? What do you mean?
Well, darling, everything comes to an end, doesn't it? And we have to let go. We have to replace the old with the new.
I see. But what if the old doesn't want to be replaced?
Well, sometimes the old doesn't have much choice.
Maybe not. But sometimes the old can put up quite a fight.
Pamela, darling.
Relax, Pam. You're as stiff as a board.
Yes, well, it's hardly surprising, is it, with my husband talking about moving on and replacing the old with the new? I mean, I don't know what's got into him.
2 words, Pam. Male menopause.
What?
Textbook case. Aging businessman tries to prove he's still attractive by conquering younger women.
Nicola.
Exactly. But don't worry, Pam. Anthony's got about as much chance with Nicola as I do with Ronan Keating. Well, if you know what I mean.
I'm a younger woman. Why can't you just conquer me?
Not the point, Pam. The menopausal male yearns for the unfamiliar, the sexually exotic. The smell of freshly polished leather, the butter slowly melting, the crack of a Corinthian leather bullwhip against your...
Pardon?
Or so I've been told.
Well, if it's exotic he wants, it's exotic he's going to get.
There you go. It's gorgeous on you. Good luck. See you soon.
How much is that?
25.
Robbery. How much is that?
40.
In your dreams. How much is that?
50.
Are you on drugs or what?
Here, shouldn't you be at school? Pam.
Molly, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for a new outfit.
Here.
Yes, well, I had hoped for something a little young.
Young. You mean like this?
No. No, something more like, this.
That.
Fair play to you. Go for a missus.
You out.
Ah, now, look, you see, we'll be much more comfortable. I couldn't bear another minute in that stuffy office, could you? Pamela! Now, have we got everything?
Yeah, I think. No, wait. I left me hello in the car.
Your hello? But we're here to work, Nicola.
Yeah, and don't I always read me hello when we're working?
Oh. You always read your hello when you're... Pamela!
Hello, sailor.
Where are you? Oh, darling.
Hello, big boy.
Ah, darling, this isn't really the time for that sort of thing.
Aren't you pleased to see me? Take me, Tiger.
You've met Nicola, haven't you?
Oh, yes, but let's not talk about her now. Tonight is about you and me and...
Hi, Mrs. Moriarty.
Nicola! Oh, my God. I wasn't expecting...
Well, you see, we are working late, and I thought that we'd be more comfortable here.
Isn't it hot in here? I'm just going to go to a fancy dress.
Oh, you're going to a fancy dress. Of course you are. A fancy dress. What are you going as, darling?
What am I going
Yeah,
as?
what are you going as?
Bill Clinton's personal assistant.
And you should have seen the dress. Absolutely dreadful. I can just imagine the kind of cheap dump that she bought it in.
Yeah.
And then this morning, she wouldn't even talk to me, as if I'd done something wrong.
Women.
Women.
Do you know what, Anto? I think she just needs a bit of attention.
Now, you know, that's interesting. You mean that because I haven't seen her really a lot for the past 3 weeks, and when I have seen her, because I've been so worried about work, you think that she might feel... Well, maybe she feels a bit neglected.
Well done, Einstein.
Yeah. Well, I can't take her out this evening because I have to see about the contract.
Tell you what I'll do, Anto. I'm going to McGettigan's later. Why don't I bring her with me? Have a couple of drinks, a few laughs, do her all the good in the world.
Ah, now that's a great idea, Molly. Pamela will love that.
I mean, can you believe it? He just arranged for me to go into McGettigan's without even asking me.
Typical menopausal behaviour. As he moves Nicola in, he moves you out. You see?
Yes.
Nicola in, you out.
Toby, I think it's time Anthony and I had a little chat about Nicola's future with the company.
You see, you need to understand the psychology of the male whose sexual powers are in decline. I'm a bit of an expert in the area myself.
Oh, really? I'm sorry, Toby. I didn't realise it.
What? No. I'm as virile as ever. I meant it was something we were discussing in my men's group.
Your men's group?
Me failing sexual powers. Look at this, Pam. It's magnificent.
You know, Toby, you've actually given me an idea. I think you should talk to Anthony.
Me?
Yeah. Well, you know, this is men's stuff. He'll listen to you.
Are you sure? Sometimes I feel Anthony is a little distant towards me.
Oh, no, don't be silly, Toby. No, Anthony has a lot of respect for you. He knows you're a man of the world. Good evening.
Ah, Mrs. Moriarty, how are you?
Fine. Gin and tonic, please.
And where's the professor this evening?
I have no idea.
Oh, been neglecting you, has he?
I really don't think that's any of your concern, Mr. McGettigan.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. But I know what a terrible thing it is when the grapes of true love begin to wither on the vine.
You do?
Oh, sure haven't I been through it myself? The red-hot nights of passion, the cosy little love nest, the first slight coolness, the frosty spell, the Cold War, the sudden disappearance, the police, the lack of evidence, the charges dropped. Oh, I'm an experienced man.
Yes, I'm sure you are.
And I know there's a lot of fellas don't appreciate their wives. But I do.
No. They'd rather spend their evenings with their bionic secretaries.
And never a thought for the vulnerability of the woman at all.
Of course not. They're far too selfish and pig-headed.
She feels alone, anxious, desperate for a bit of affection. And who knows? Her own eye might begin to stray.
It certainly might.
She might notice a certain distinguished gentleman, sensitive, caring, fastidious in matters of personal hygiene.
My drink, please.
And she might decide to run upstairs with him for a look at his etchings.
My drink, Mr. McGettigan.
She might decide that there were just two lonely souls reaching out in a moment of need, igniting the spark of passion.
Thank you.
Oh, she wants me, all right.
Hello, Anthony.
Hello, Toby. I'm afraid Pamela is not here at the moment.
Oh, working late, Anthony.
Yes, I'm afraid I have quite a lot to get through, so why don't you sit down and make yourself at home?
It's funny, Anthony. We don't seem to talk anymore.
Talk about what?
You know, men's stuff, cars, football.
Oh, Toby, you know as much about football as I do.
Oh, is that so? Well, you might be surprised to hear that I was the head cheerleader at our school. I used to sprint up and down the sideline in a little pair of satin shorts. Oh, I turned a few heads in my day.
How inspiring.
It's football we are here to play. Hooray! Hooray! We'll win the game, we'll seize the day. Hooray! Hooray!
Toby!
Sorry, Anthony, it just brings back some good times.
Yes, well, look, Toby, I do not want to be rude, but I have a very important call coming.
You see, Anthony, that's why we never talk. It's always work, work, work.
Toby, please go.
No, I will not go. This has to be mano el mano.
Look, Toby...
I will not go until we've had a little chat about something very, very important. I mean important.
What?
A matter of extreme delicacy.
Yes?
Requiring absolute discretion.
Toby, what is it?
Your failing sexual powers. Now, I'm here to lend a hand. I mean, to straighten it out. No, I mean...
What?
Now, there's a man who doesn't need to take Viagra. Yeah, and staring into the middle distance is great fun, too. For God's sake, Pam.
What?
You're about as much fun as me granny, and she's dead 10 years.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mother. I was just thinking.
Moping more like. What's wrong with you?
It's just... Do you think I'm still attractive?
What?
I'm losing my looks, haven't I?
Ah, for God's sake, you're gorgeous.
It's funny, you know, Molly, you think you haven't changed, and then you notice somebody younger, and you realize you've lost something.
Yeah. Those Friday nights throwing up in the car park.
Yes, well, we may as well joke about it now that we're over the hill.
Speak for yourself, Pam. I'm not over anything.
Oh, I'm sorry, Molly. It's just... It seems to me that men, a lot of men go for younger women. You know, much younger women.
That's where you're wrong, Pam. Men like maturity because they want a real woman, not some plastic made-up bimbo.
Evening, girls. Come on, Debs, come on.
Of course, there are exceptions. I wonder how much of her is really her.
Ha! See?
Anyway, she wouldn't stand a chance against us.
Oh, no, I'm sure Barlow would rather sit down here and exchange recipes.
Well, let's see. Bardler, will you come over here for a minute?
What are you doing?
Relax. You are a gorgeous sex bomb. What are you?
I'm a gorgeous sex bomb.
Right, ready to explode.
Yeah, what do you want?
Bardler, sit down there, why don't you?
Sit down. Now, girls. What can I do for you?
No, Bardler. It's not what you can do for us.
It's what we can do for you.
Come out, Toby.
No, Anthony, you're going to hit me.
I am not going to hit you. I was just a little upset.
Anthony, there's no need to be upset. It's perfectly natural for someone of your age to have a little engine trouble.
For the last time, Toby, my engine is perfectly fine.
Anthony, there comes a time in every man's life where he wants to trade in the family saloon for a little red sports car. And why?
I have no idea.
Because he thinks the little red sports car will compensate for his failing performance.
But I don't want a little red sports car.
You already have one, Anthony. Her name is Nicola.
Oh, yeah, no, I've got it now. I've got it. You think that I employed Nicola because I thought
It's obvious why you employed her. It's because she's like the Taj Mahal.
What?
Structurally perfect.
She can also type 70 words a minute.
Well, come on, Anthony. Don't tell me you haven't noticed her magnificent bay windows.
And she is superb on a laptop.
I can just imagine.
Anyway, Toby, Do you know something? Do you know something now, Toby? It seems to me that you seem to be very interested in Nicola. Maybe it's you that needs the little red sports car.
Me? Don't be ridiculous. I have the sexual appetite of a young goat.
A young goat, yeah. Tell me, how are things between you and Emer?
Oh, fine, absolutely fine.
Oh, well, that's good, you know, because sometimes I get the feeling that she doesn't really, I don't know, understand you.
Well, I suppose that's true, but then again, it's not easy for her. I'm a very complex individual.
Oh, yes. Things must be very lonely for you sometimes.
Well, yes, I suppose they are, but then again, loneliness is the price one pays for being an artiste.
Have you told Emer about your feelings?
No. That's one of the problems. We don't really communicate. She's always fixing the roof or re-graveling the driveway. The only real time we have together is when she's giving me my bath.
Oh, it must be difficult for you.
Yes, it is, Anthony. Sometimes it's very difficult.
Oh, no, Toby, no, look, you're getting upset. Look, why don't you go and home and have a lie down, yes?
Yes, I think I will, Anthony.
Yes.
I think I need my special blanket.
Ah, you do. Goodbye, Toby. Have a nice day. Oh. Hello? Oh, yes, hello. Hello, Mr. Simmons, yes. The contract, yes.
Run that by me again now. You want us to go for a drive?
That's right.
To where?
Who cares? I just thought it would be nice that we had some quality time together.
What about me, Mr. Barlow? Want to spend some quality time with me?
What?
Barlow? My ice is melted.
Well, just blow on it, Debs, okay? What can I say?
So what do you think, Barlow? Would you like to take me for a nice, long drive?
Take me, Barlow. I'll do all the driving and you can just sit back and enjoy the view.
What's wrong, Barlow? Afraid I might overheat your radiator?
Worried I might wear out your battery?
Jason can't way I see it. Tough battle for both of us.
Barlow, I'm going now. You at least going to call me a taxi?
Yeah, you're a taxi. Sorry about that, girls. Where were we? Oh, yes. Me and you's in that world-famous Barlow sandwich.
Oh, my God, is that the time? I should be at home putting the twins to bed.
What?
Oh, goodness, yes. Anthony will be expecting his supper.
Hang on a second. What about us going for that drive?
You know what they say, Barlow?
What do they say?
You should never trust a woman driver.
Ah, yes.
Hello, Anthony.
Hello, darling.
Chilly tonight, isn't it? Chilly.
Oh, chilly, yes. Yes, it is. They say it's going to rain tomorrow.
Oh.
Darling,
Angela,
there's something that I want to... Sorry, darling, you go first.
No, really, I was just going to say that maybe we needed to talk.
Yes, we do.
Oh, God. Do we?
Darling, there is something that I've been hiding from you.
Is there?
Please try to stay calm. Don't get upset.
No, Anthony, don't tell me to be calm. Just tell me what it is.
Well, darling, the point about it... I don't know. The thing about it is, I mean, what I'm trying to say...
Anthony, just say it.
Yeah. Well, it's the company. We've lost a lot of money. We have to close.
We've lost the company.
I'm afraid so.
And that's why you've been behaving so strangely.
Yes, I'm sorry, darling. It's just that, you see, I didn't want to upset you.
Oh, Anthony. Oh, Anthony, I'm so happy.
No. We've lost the company. We've lost the company, darling.
Yes.
Lost.
But we lost the company together.
Well, that doesn't really matter, darling. We have to really think about financial things. We have to think about the economics of life.
Oh, Anthony.
What?
Just shut up and kiss me.
Dear old inner city Dublin, the town I love so dear. We're after winning 2 million quid, so we're off to Belvedere. Yes, it's goodbye to to good old Arthur J, and it's bonjour to fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Halfpenny Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me. Yes, it's goodbye to good old Arthur J, and it's bonjour to fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Halfpenny Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me.